Right, all you beautiful people out there on the interwebs, welcome again. This is just going to be a real quick one. I wanted to again address, I did a video back a while ago addressing a debate that Anthony Rogers did with Sean Griffith over at Kingdom in Context. And Anthony Rogers made an argument about the word, the pronoun houtos used at 1 John 5:20, where it says that this is the true God. And he makes the argument that because Jesus Christ is the closest antecedent to that demonstrative pronoun, houtos, that Jesus Christ must be the true God of 1 John 5:20, which is obviously absurd because the Father is identified as the true one multiple times before John goes on to declare that the true God is basically the Father. I showed him throughout the book of 1 John how the closest antecedent to the pronoun isn't always the one that is a reference to that subject. Did he respond? No, of course he didn't respond. But I left out a very key verse which proves categorically that his interpretation of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 20 is absolutely insane, untrue, and he needs to revoke that argument and never use it again. Otherwise, people like myself will continue to point out that he is in error. Okay, let's look at 2 John, verse 7. What does it say? In the Berean Literal Bible, I'm using here, what is this, the Bible Hub? It says, "For many deceivers have gone out into the world, refusing to confess the coming of Jesus Christ in the flesh. Any such person is a deceiver and the Antichrist." The Berean Literal Bible, "For many deceivers have entered into the world, those not confessing Jesus Christ coming in flesh. This is the deceiver and the Antichrist." Guess what? This here, that demonstrative pronoun, is the Greek word houtos. Dun dun dun. Aisun Christon en sarki. Houtos estin ha planos kai ha Antichristos. Oh no! Oh no! What are you going to do now? Mr. Rogers, what are you going to do? Are you going to claim that Jesus is the Antichrist because houtos, the demonstrative pronoun houtos, is closest to Jesus Christ? He's the closest antecedent to houtos, so he must be the Antichrist? What you gonna do, Mr. Rogers? What are you gonna do? You gonna continue to spread this lie that Jesus is the true God there in 1 John 5:20? Because he's the closest antecedent to the demonstrative pronoun houtos? Well, if you do, then you have to conclude that Jesus is also the Antichrist because, right? He's the closest antecedent to the demonstrative pronoun houtos in 2 John verse 7. So what's it going to be, buddy? You going to continue this lie? You going to continue it? Or you going to stop? You going to revoke that argument? Stop using it? Yeah, that would be wise, I think.